So, braided leather covers. Look cool, add a custom look to your bike, actually have a little bit of softness or give when you grab your leather. And it improves your grip. It's actually has more texture to it, so it's pretty comfortable. But gee, if you look online, they are as spendy as hell. So for around $16, you can do your own braided leathers, and I'm going to show you how to do that. First of all is getting yourself some deertan lace. Now this is 3/16 of an inch wide or 5 millimeters wide. Got it from Leather Cord USA. It comes in 2-yard packs, and you are going to need 2 packs per leather. They run about $4 a pack, so about $16 for the lot. What you're going to want to do, seeing as how I've got my nest jackpot here, I'm going to do black and white, and it's a lot easier if you do it in 2 different colors to actually see where you are in the braid. So it's going to be an 8-strand braid. We're going to start up here at the top of the leather, go down to the end. I'm not doing fringes. I personally don't care for them. I'm going to finish off down here and then just wrap the ball as well. I've had them on my cross country for a while. I really like them, and they're tight. They don't spin. They're nice and tight. So you're going to need 2 packs each per leather. These are 2 yards each, so it's a total of 4 yards. You're going to cut each one in half, so you're going to end up with 4 1-yard strands, if that makes sense. So I'm going to have 2 black and 2 white, and we're going to crisscross them in the middle so that when they hang down, you've got 8 tails hanging down. So I'm going to get prepared. So I just opened the packs. Here is my white lace, my black lace, right in halves, and I'm just going to cut them so I end up with 2 approximate 1-yard lengths of deertan lace for the leather. Now I'm going to find the middle of these, and we are going to alternate it. Okay, so I've got 2 whites and 2 blacks. So I'm going to put a white and a black together, and a white and a black together, which is approximately right in the middle, and we're going to start putting that on the leather. Okay, so I've got my alternating laces, white, black, white, black. I'm going to put the first pair down like this, okay, white, black, and the other one that's right in half, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to make an X out of this. The trickiest thing with this is getting it started. Once you've got it started, you just follow a pattern. If you can follow a pattern, you're going to do just fine. If you can follow a recipe, you're going to do just fine. So, see how this is an X? I've got 2 tails up here, and 2 down here, and 2 up at the back in an X pattern. So what you're going to do when you're braiding, you're going to pick a side. I usually start from the right side, and you start right top, and you're going to go behind the leather. Okay, so you pick the right top, go behind the leather, and bring it up between, right in the middle of the ones opposite. So right in between, so you're going to have 2 above and 2 below. Bring it up through the middle, I'm sorry you can't really see, and bring it over and down on this side. Okay, so the hardest thing is just to keep it all level. So now, on this leather, because I just wrapped the white one, now it's black, then white, then black, then white. So it's different. Okay, so we've changed the pattern. Now you want to go to the left side, and you want to take the left top one, which is the white one. So you wrap it around the back, bring it up between all of the ones on the right hand side, so up the middle, over the top, and then back over to the other side and let it go down again. Okay, so what I've got is, see, I've changed the pattern. See, now it's black, white, black, white. Okay, so that's why doing it in 2 different colors is really helpful. You can imagine what this would be like if it were all black. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the right top one. It's going to be the black one now. So wrap it behind the leather, bring it up the middle of all of the ones on the left hand side, over the top and back down again. Okay, so now we've got white, black. So we're back to our original pattern now. Okay, so now I have to do the same thing with the other side, which is the top black one. So it goes around the back. See how I'm coming up between all of them? So black, white, black. So up between the 4 of them, over and then down. Okay, there's my pattern there. Now periodically what I do is just snug it up. Just snug it up a little bit, okay? So now we go back again. Let's see, we've got white, black. So we're going to go up the middle and around and down. Okay. And then we're going to go from the back, bring this up between the middle of all of the ones on the right, over the top, and then back down again. Okay, snug it up a little bit. So just snugging it up, just pulling them all a little bit tight. This does get tighter and tighter as you go down the leather because they're tapered, which is helpful. So now I'm black, white, and I'm black, white on this side. So I'm going to start from this top end over. It's the 2 different colors really help you determine if you're in order, if you messed the pattern up, and what side you need to do next. So just make sure that they're kind of matchy, and you shouldn't have a problem. Okay, so now I'm going to go again, top right side, take it under, up between all of the ones on the left hand side, over and down. And the same thing here. Whoops, see, I messed that one up. That has to go there. Okay, and snug it up a little bit. Super simple. Okay, now I'm going to go black, and then go reach in between everybody, grab the top left one. Okay, pull it over, snug it up a little bit. Okay, and just keep going. It's pretty simple. It's amazing that these are so darn expensive, and just with a little practice and a little time, it doesn't take very long to do these. Just snug it up a little bit. Okay, to the middle and over, middle and over. Whoops. Don't go floppy on me. Just love the tall, skinny front jackpot tire. It always wants to go floppy on the front. Love our jackpots. Okay. Oops, messed that up. See, got to go in the middle. Okay, snug it all up. Black one's first now. Reach in between, grab the other black one. We're getting close towards the end, so it really doesn't take much time. And if you change your mind, you don't like the colours on it, you're only out $16, which is kind of nice. I mean, I'm certainly not as fancy as the beautiful professional ones that you can buy, which are absolutely amazing. But you know, I'm sick of wearing through my gloves, and so I figure $16 for some leather covers. It's much cheaper than buying another set of gloves or a couple of pairs of gloves each season. You want to make sure that they don't accidentally roll too. You want to keep them nice and flat, because you don't want the suede side of the leather showing through. Come on, jackpot. Quit turning on me. Okay, so we're getting close. Just a couple more now. In between, pull the black one over. I go down as far as I can towards the ball because I want the pattern to be as finished on the back as I can, because you know you're kind of braiding here, but the back of the pattern is back here a little bit. So I try to go down as far as I can down the leather before I look at tying it off. Oh, that looks good. Okay, and look, it doesn't move. That is definitely on there. I think I'll do one more wrap just so I can finish up here. Just so I can finish up this end. Okay, and there she goes. Okay, so she's pretty hard and fast on that ball. Okay. All right. So you've still got 4 tails on this side and 4 tails on this side. And generally, just what I do is make sure it's good and tight. Just make sure that you can see. There you go. Okay. Make sure it's good and tight towards the end of the ball there. And I just go under here and I just tie it off real tight. And just try and get all the leathers the same length, because what's happened here? I missed one. That's not good. Try that again. Okay. Tying those off. Okay. Now, I like to wrap the ends in black. So, this is what I do. Make sure that's real good and tight. And that's a nice thing about this, is that after, if you put some leather conditioner on this, it'll tighten up and conform even more to the grip. Leather. Leather, grip, leather. Okay, so now I'm going to cut the whites out. See, there's not a lot of tail left. So I'm going to cut the whites out. I leave just a little bit so that it can wrap underneath the tie that I'm going to wrap. There's 2 whites. Here's 2 others. And here's a tip too. When you tie it off, make sure you don't tie it on this side, because, well, this is the break side, it's not so bad, but the clutch side in particular, you want this to be flat. So you don't want a big knot or a bobby thing on here. That's a technical term, a bobby thing, okay? Okay. So there's the leather. Now, so I've got 4 blacks. I probably don't need the 4 blacks. What I really want is just 2, because I'm going to wrap it around and around each other. So I'm going to do, I'll probably get rid of this one. And so I get 1 on each side. And there. Okay, so you end up with just 2 black tails at the end. And so I'm going to wrap back like opposite each other. So I'm going to wrap each one around opposite. And honestly, that's all I do. And you know, this deertan is really super strong, so you can really get that really snugged up. And then I just trim off really close down to the, it's not going to come undone, not unless you want it to. Let's see if I can get that other little tail there. I'll get an X-Acto knife and cut that off. But Anyhow, people, that is how you do it. You saw how quick that was. So $16. Look at how nice that looks on the Nest Jackpot. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. So 16 bucks. It's good. It's solid. It doesn't roll. It's and it feels good. The crisscrossing on here, it just has a really nice tactile feel to it, and it's a little softer than just the bare leather. And I'm hopeful that I'll be able to keep my riding gloves in better condition.